in this skill, I'm going to change the sheets of the patient in the bed. So I've already pulled my supplies out of the clean supply area. When you go to the linens, pull it in the order that you're going to use it. So if you think fitted sheet, and then top sheet, and then pillowcase, and pull them in that order when you get into the room. If you flip them over, everything's going to be in order of how you're going to need it, so you won't be fishing through your pile while your patient's uncomfortable laying on their side. Okay. So before we start, knock knock, introduce, provide privacy, tell her what you're going to do. Miss Manning, I'm going to change your sheets, okay?
Okay.
You don't have to get up. I'm going to change the sheets with you in the bed. Okay? All right, before I start, I'm going to go ahead and flatten the bed. Because I'm going to be rolling her, and you don't want to roll your patient while they're sitting up. I'm going to uncover you, all right? And in most instances, we're going to try to save the top blanket. If it isn't dirty, we don't wash it. If it is dirty, it goes into the hamper and we get a new one. So for our blanket, you can either set this on your patient's chair, on the bed, or wherever. I try to keep her covered as long as possible, but I want to untuck it. Okay. So you're already, the side rail is already up. Go ahead and move your hand like this, and I'm going to roll you over on a count of 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. Patient turns over. You okay? Okay, we're just going to work one side at a time. And we're going to tuck it under as far as we can. And we can keep our patient covered as long as possible so they don't get cold. And I'm going to get my fitted sheet. And if you have a bed that goes up, put it up at a working level so that you're not hurting your back. I'm short, so I don't have to. But go ahead and tuck this corner. But don't forget when you leave the room to lower the bed back down. This corner. So we're just going to work half of the bed at a time. And push it under as far as it'll go. You want to make sure there's no wrinkles or creases in your sheets because that can cause bed sores. I'm going to go ahead and raise this room up and go to the other side. Miss Nanny, I'm going to roll you over to the other side now, okay? Okay, you can roll onto your back. Okay. You always want to make sure when your patient turns that they aren't too close to the edge of the bed. Pull your dirty one out. Never force it because you don't want to tear their skin. Roll the dirty away from you. And pull out your clean sheet. Should come out pretty good. Forward just a little bit. Good, and make sure that you don't have any wrinkles or creases. All right, Miss Manning, if you roll over, I'm going to go ahead and put the clean sheet on you. Roll it away from you and throw it into the hamper. My pillowcase. You doing okay?
Yep.
Sheets feel nice and fresh. Don't shake or fan your sheets. Just open it up. Get my blanket back. The tags should go at the foot of the bed. And if you have two people, one person just stays on one side, the other stays on the other side, and it's a lot easier to do with two people, but you're probably not going to have two people available to do this all the time. Okay, when you get all done, you want to go ahead and tuck in the bottom. Take your sheet and your blanket together and lay it on the bed, and then you're going to have a triangular piece of sheet hanging down. You want to tuck that in, and those are your Milner's corners. Sheet and blanket. Tuck in your corner. You want to give her a toe pleat so she has some toe room there. And just push it here. Then I'll change your pillowcase. How's that? Good? Yeah. So keep the pillow under their head as long as possible. If you have more than one pillow in the room, you can go ahead and change the pillowcase to the other pillow and then just swap pillows. If you only have one pillow, just remove it at the end and try to be kind of quick so your patient isn't uncomfortable for too long. Roll your pillowcase all the way to the end. I'm going to go ahead and change your pillowcase here, okay? Lift your head for me on that. You're going to be without it for a second. Don't tuck it under your chin and hold it off your uniform so that you don't contaminate yourself. And put it straight into the hamper. The tag goes on the inside of the pillowcase. And again, you want to try to not let the pillow go up against your clothes too much. And if you're in a situation where there's a doorway, the opening to your pillowcase always faces away from the door. You lift your head up for me and your pillow back. Okay? How's that? That's good. Okay? All right, I'm going to give you your call light. Call me if you need anything. Okay? You comfortable? Okay? Wash hands.